5 races to go in this Diecast Racing Cup Series season, and the top 2 drivers in points are drivers who have never won a Diecast Racing Cup Series race. Austin Cindric has a 38-point lead over Cole Custer. Then another 11 points back, 49 out, is Ryan Blaney with William Byron in fourth, 51 points out. Kyle Larson, another 5 back, he is 56 points out. And then Jimmy Johnson, who is currently on the dead-on mark for most points in the race. Jimmy Johnson is 70 points out on Austin Cindric. If he can have a perfect day and Cindric not score a point, depending on some other factors, he could be the points leader. And then our final championship contender for the moment, Tyler Reddick, is 7th, 77 points out of the lead. It's not over for 8th on back. It's just unlikely. The only 2 drivers that are for sure out of championship contention are Elio Castroneves and Connor Zilic because they didn't start the season in the Cup Series. Now let's take a look where everyone will start for today's race here at Kansas. On pole is the man 8th in points, Chase Briscoe, with the rookie Justin Haley to his outside. Then Daytona 500 winner Todd Gilliland and championship contender, the highest starting championship contender, Tyler Reddick, is 4th. Another championship contender in 5th, Kyle Larson, with Austin Dillon to his outside. And then the Legacy Boys, John Hunter Nemechek and Eric Jones, 7th and 8th. Bubba Wallace 9th, Zane Smith 10th. Rounds out your top 10. Now let's take a look at where the whole field starts, and our championship contenders will be highlighted. Custer starts 16th, Ryan Blaney 19th, Austin Cindric 22nd, and way back in 27th, William Byron, and even farther back in 33rd, Jimmy Johnson. So, the stages. Stage 1 is 4 laps. Stage 2 is 4 laps. Stage 3 is also 4 laps. And Stage 4 will be 7 laps here at Kansas. Here we go. Chase Briscoe, Justin Haley, lead the field to green. We're underway at Kansas. Lap 1 goes to Todd Gilliland. He leads the way, but he'll be shuffled out of line, and Chase Briscoe takes the lead right back. Yeah, Gilliland and Wallace made a big move to the outside and got no help. Briscoe now blocks Haley. Reddick gets put out 3 wide. That's big. But they are already, he and Jimmy Johnson are in a big spot right now, as well as William Byron. They're the only championship contenders in this lead pack. Briscoe now leads Haley. Behind them, side by side for third, that is Chastain and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch peeks to the outside line. Chastain side by side with Haley. Busch and Reddick shuffled. Lap 3 begins. Briscoe leads. Haley makes a move to the inside. Keselowski to the outside. He shuffled along with Nemechek. Castroneves makes his move. Haley to the lead for a second. He'll be side by side with Briscoe. 3 wide throughout the pack behind the 17 and the 9. We got short stages today here in Kansas because there's 4 of them and there's only 19 laps. That means that we're coming to the stage end right, or the final lap of the stage right now. Haley to the lead. Now Logano gets a shove. 3 wide for second. Chastain clear into second. Now a push on the outside for Briscoe. Side by side for the lead once again. Logano 3 wide for third. Behind the pack. Todd Gilliland shuffle as well as Buscher. Van Gisbergen goes high as well as Byron and Busch. They're 3 by 3 coming to the stripe. Final lap of stage number 1. Chastain moving up. Haley. Briscoe gets shuffled out of line. Chastain's moving Haley up the track. Haley shuffled out as well. Chastain and Gregson now side by side for the lead. Tyler Reddick peeking to the inside line. He may have a shot at this one. Big points on the table for Tyler Reddick. He's got a chance at him. Where will he finish in the stage? A big push to the outside line for Chastain. He goes to the front. He's followed by Zane Smith. Now Gregson a push in the middle. Can William Byron get stage points? He's in the middle line. Gregson and Chastain side by side. Gregson to the lead. Now, here comes a push from the Toyotas on the inside line. What can the Toyotas do? What can Reddick do? What can Johnson do? It's going to be close. Coming to the stripe. Logano the second. He gets to the inside of Gregson. Joey Logano just won last week, and he might win a stage this week, but no, he doesn't get the push. Gregson, 3 wide, coming to the stripe. Around goes Jimmy Johnson! Around goes Jimmy Johnson in the back. Shane Van Gisbergen around as well. Big championship implications in stage 1. The stage goes to Joey Logano, but Jimmy Johnson, one of your 7 championship contenders, has crashed. Unbelievable. Reddick gets 4th. Big stage points for the 45. William Byron only got 1. But Jimmy Johnson trying to make a move to the outside line. Got turned around by Todd Gilliland. He collects Shane Van Gisbergen. And both of those two, who are really high up in the point standings, who started on the final row of the race, got up to the front pack. In the first lap chaos, crashed together and will finish exactly where they started. The world works in mysterious ways. So we'll get the stage results done now. Joey Logano riding the hot streak. He's got the stage 1 victory after winning last week. And folks, because of that accident, it'll be a green-white checkered for stage 2. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Can the championship contenders who are stuck in the back, the Blaneys, the Cindrics, the Custers, can they get up to the front? Because right now, they're losing a lot of points to Tyler Reddick and William Byron, who are trying to run down on Cindric, who has a huge lead. One of the biggest leads at this point in the season that we've ever seen. The first 2 years of the next gen, they've been dominated by one driver. Cindric and Gregson. Gregson had a huge lead at this time late in the year as well. So now we'll get the stage 1 results done. Logano, Gregson, Chastain, Reddick, Castroneves, Smith, Busch, Nemechek, Keselowski, and Byron. And now the finishing results. Shane Van Gisbergen, who entered the race, 12th in points. Just needed some big days to keep himself in it. This wreck might be the end of his chances at a championship. Van Gisbergen finishes last. Then Jimmy Johnson came into this race. 6th place in points, exactly 70 points out. And he crashes on the final lap of stage 1. This is a big moment in the championship. And then there's Todd Gilliland, the Daytona 500 champ. Man, it's just been awful for this 34 group. They're last place in points out of drivers who started the season in the Cup Series. They're the only team without 300 points this year. That's just insane for the man who won the 500. A rough year for the 34 group. Well, it's not been a rough year for Joey Logano, who's starting to peak at the right time. Let's see what he can do. 2-lap shootout for the stage 2 win. Here we go. We're back underway. Dead even restart between Gregson and Logano. Now Gregson starts to pull ahead, but Logano fights right back. A lot of cars going to the outside line. Getting shuffled. Cindric, Custer's there, as well as Larson and Blaney. And Nemechek's going to be turned in front of the field. Hey. There goes Nemechek, and this is going to take out a bunch of people. Oh, Reddick barely held on. This should end the stage. Reddick's going to get stage points, but who's all involved? John R. Nemechek, he was 10th in points. William Byron, folks, he's involved. I see him. Oh my gosh, is that Kyle Larson? Yes, Kyle Larson's involved. Kyle Larson's involved. Ryan Blaney's in the crash. 3 contenders in the championship, all taken out in one accident. Wow, big moment in this championship, folks. Kyle Busch, Elio Castroneves, Brad Keselowski. There they are. Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney. The 3 championship contenders, 3 of them, all taken out in this wreck. Unbelievable. No place for Blaney Larson to go. It just came up right in front of him. Same thing happened to Byron just then. Wow, that's huge for the championship. Tell you what, Tyler X performing today. He's up running in the top 5. He's been top 5 all race. He hasn't won a race this year. Be a great time for it. I agree with that statement. So who else will get stage points? Chris Buescher gets 5th. He's been doing really well recently. Justin Haley 6th. Denny Hamlin gets some much needed stage points. Austin Dillon's in there. He'll get 8th. Eric Jones 9th, and Connor Zillage gets a point. Oh, good for the 87 group. They needed that big time. Chase Briscoe again just misses out on stage points. 11th for the 19. Barry, then Bell, then Custer. He's beating Cindric, but they're not getting stage points. Both of them. That's really hurting them, but we'll have to see where everyone will shake out once we process all the results of the stage and the accident. I think Nemechek, he tried to get down in front of Castro Neves. There was no room, and there he went. Yeah, that took out a lot of front-running race cars. But the big 4 who have been up front all race, Gregson, Reddick, Logano, and Chastain, they lead the way here for stage 3. And we got under 10 laps to go in this race. So let's take a look at your stage results. Gregson, Reddick, Logano, Chastain, Buescher, Haley, Hamlin, Dillon, and then Jones and Zillage. Now, let's do the results. Ryan Blaney, one of our championship contenders. He got taken out in an accident. There was nowhere he could go. He will finish 31st. Rough for the 12. Then Kyle Larson had nowhere to go. Just like Ryan Blaney, it came up right in front of him, and there was nothing he could do. 30th for Kyle Larson. And then William Byron, same thing as Larson and Blaney. Wreck happened right in front of him. There was nothing he could do. He'll finish 29th. '28th for Bubba Wallace. Hasn't been the greatest year for the 23. Maybe next year. And then Brad Keselowski looked really fast today. Instead gets caught up in an accident. 27th for Brad. Kyle Busch, he was having a decent day. Gets taken out. He'll be 26th. 25th for Elio Castroneves. Just been a story. That's been the story for the 91 team this year. Still looking for his first top 10 of his career. And then John Hunter Nemechek, who came into this race 10th in points. He gets taken out. He'll finish 24th. That's not what the 42 team needed after 2 straight top 10 finishes. Then Zane Smith, who also had been starting to get really hot. He was up to 18th in points. He unfortunately got taken out. Nowhere he could go. Kyle Busch got into him. He's 23rd. Yeah, that was a separate accident. Zane got hit by Busch, and then they got swallowed up by the 42 and company. So restart this race after the restart wreck here at Kansas on lap 10. Noah and Reddick will lead the field back to green. Hey, hey, Logano already. Joe Long diving to the inside, making it 3 wide. Legato to the lead. Big move. Big move. Tyler Reddick got shuffled out, folks. Reddick got shuffled out. And in the pack right now, Custer and Cindric. They're the only three contenders out here. The top two in the points and seventh in points. Logano, Gregson, side by side for the lead. Everybody else is 3 by 3. Eric Jones goes up the track, as well as Custer. Cindric gets shuffled out. Logano might get shuffled out too if he's not careful. He's all good. They nearly wreck. 3 by 3. Throughout the pack, behind Logano and Joe Log and Chris. 2 to go on the stage. How many cars are here? 8. 8 cars are here, and 3 of them are the dominant 4 of the day. The only one that's not up there right now is Tyler Reddick, who now finds himself behind Cole Custer and Austin Cindric, the guy he's racing for the title. Chastain gets shuffled. So does Ty Dillon. Hamlin and Logano are side by side for the lead and for the stage 3 victory. 1 to go in stage 3. Joe Log and Denny side by side. No one nearly gets turned by Gibbs. Ross gets shuffled. Hamlin to the lead. Who's it gonna be? Denny's got the lead for now. Noah to second. Joe Log falls back to third. Joe Log gets shuffled out. Here goes Ty Gibbs. Gibbs side by side with his teammate Denny. Here they come to the stripe. Hamlin's going to lead it. Noah's there. Gibbs. It's going to be Denny. Denny wins stage 3 with Noah, then Gibbs, then Ross. C. Bell gets 5th. Chris comes home 6th. Then Ty Dillon. Then Joe Log, Suarez, and Chase Briscoe does get a stage point here today. Stage 3 time. It's going to get hectic. The highest running championship contender in this race is Cole Custer in 15th. Cindric and Reddick are 17th and 18th right now in the running order. What an insane race this has been. Tyler Reddick had a chance to gain a ton of points. And he took advantage of some big stage points. But he needs to finish way better than the 2 and the 41 because right now those two are not running as well as they could be. Logano, Chastain, and Gregson get stage points in all 3 stages. Logano and Gregson are on that threshold of drivers just outside of championship contention, but if they can string a few big races together, they can be in the championship hunt come Phoenix time. Well, there they go. Pretty big start to the race for Logano and Gregson. They got to finish it here. So, stage 4, lap 13 of 19. Not much time left. Denny, Noah, lead the field back to green in Kansas. Immediately, Seabell pokes 3 wide. Ty Dillon gets hit. He hangs on to it. Justin Haley sideways. They'll stay straight. 3-way fight for the lead between the Gibbs boys. It'll go to Hamlin. Top 3 single file. Hamlin. Then Seabell, his teammate. Then Joe Log. Crucially, all the championship contenders are in the pack. Cindric and Custer doing what they've done all season long. Here they are again. All 4 Gibbs cars are in the top 5, as well as Logano. What a run by the Gibbs boys today. They've came to play. One of the dominant cars of the day, Noah Gragson, he's shuffled out of line. Here goes Logano. Logano for second spot. Seabell sideways as well as Denny. Can they hang on? The answer is no. There they go. There goes the field. Caution is out. Seabell around. Joe Log is in it. Chase Briscoe is in it. Austin Cindric is in it. That's huge for the championship. Denny Hamlin goes around. He'll spin. Ty Gibbs spins around. Ty Dillon got through. Cole Custer got through. Josh Berry got through. Tyler Reddick did. AJ Allmendinger. But the big one here is that Austin Cindric did not get through, and he's involved in the crash. Tell you what, Ty Gibbs is going to end up okay. Denny Hamlin will not. Looks like Christopher Bell is destroyed, as well as Chase Briscoe. All 4 Gibbs cars up in the front. They're all in this accident. It looks like 3 of them will be out of this race. More impact for Denny Hamlin. I can't believe Ricky Stenhouse found his way through there. Yeah, he did. So Seabell, Briscoe, Joe Log, who had a great day, he's out. Austin Cindric, your points leader. Hamlin, who had a great day. And that's all the cars that were involved in this crash, as well as Ty Gibbs, but Ty Gibbs got lucky. So did Ty Dillon too. He got a little piece of it, but it's not enough where it's going to make him pit. Same thing with Barry and Custer and Reddick. The only one out of the pack who didn't get any damage from that accident was Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger's had a pretty quiet day. Yeah, he has. So it'll be a 3-lap shootout for the race victory. Ty Dillon, Cole Custer. Ty Dillon looking for his second career win. Cole Custer looking for his first. A lot of drivers in the front have not won a race this season. There are a few that have, like Noah Gragson, Ross Chastain, Ty Dillon, AJ Allmendinger. But then most of these guys have not won races this season that are in the field. And this has been a year where a historic number of drivers have won. A lot of parity this season. So now let's take a look at the drivers who got taken out in the crash. Christopher Bell finishes 22nd. He was having a great day. He came into this race 11th in points. One of those guys just outside championship contention. This is going to hurt. Chase Briscoe, 21st. He had a really great day. He's 8th in points. He's about 40-something points behind Tyler Reddick. And this is not going to help his championship hopes at all. 20th for Joey Logano, who had a big day going, but then got taken out. Unfortunate for the 22. And then the big one, Austin Cindric, 19th for him. And just, he gets taken out. And that is huge for the championship because Custer runs second and Tyler Reddick runs fourth now without Cindric on the track. Denny Hamlin, he finishes 18th. It's been a little bit of a struggle for the 11 recently. And here it is again. He had a great car today. Yeah, he did. He came on strong and then got taken out. Nothing else you can say. Yeah, I mean, he's really had a struggle to end the season. He was up in the championship fight, was in the top 5 in points at one point. Now he's 20th, and who knows where he'll end up after this. So, for the final 3 laps, we have a grand total of 17 cars on track. Half the field has been destroyed. Let's see who wants to win. Here we go. Ty Dillon, Cole Custer lead the field to green. 3-lap shootout for the win at Kansas. Allmendinger forces it 3 wide up the middle. Josh Berry to the inside of Ty Dillon. Reddick shuffled. Berry comes up to block Dillon. Custer and Reddick both get shuffled out of line. You gotta be kidding me. They could have taken advantage of a big day. Austin Cindric's gonna get lucky, it looks like. Looks like it says lucky day. Josh Berry has not won this year. Ty Dillon has. Both these drivers have had rough seasons, but here they are fighting for a win at Kansas. Jones shuffles out Bowman. The Dillon bros go to the outside, as well as Jones. That gives room for the rookie Haley to take the lead. Look at the 17. Look at Chris. Here he is. The Dillon boys get shuffled out of line. 2 to go, and the lead belongs to Justin Haley. Maybe Justin Haley can finally get that long-awaited first win. He's followed by Daniel Suarez and Chris Buescher. Chris might get shuffled out. No, he's going to stay in front of the one. 9 cars involved in this fight for the win. One of them's the 87. Look at Connor go. Haley on the bottom. Blocking Suarez. Chris is there as well. We're coming to the white flag. Zilich out of line. He is shuffled out. Chris goes to the outside. He's followed by Gibbs. They're side by side for the lead. Justin Haley, Daniel Suarez for the lead of the race. Haley leads at the stripe. Will he lead at the checkered? 1 to go. Look at the 9. Chase Elliott up the middle. Ross. Ooh, Ross. Ross on the low side. Here he is. He wants a shot at this. Trackhouse 1-2 at the moment. Trackhouse 1-2 on the bottom. Ross pushed by Suarez. It's been a great day for Ross. Can he get it done? His second career win. There's a run in the middle. Here comes the 9. Here's Chase with a push from Connor. Chase to the lead. Trackhouse, they want it. Will they get it? 87 moves to the outside line. Connor can't get there. No run. Oh! Chris nearly gets turned around. The 17's not going to be a factor. Here they come to the stripe. 3 by 3. Behind the 1. A banner day for Ross Chastain. A career day. Ends in a win. Second win of the season and of his career for Ross Chastain. First race with the jockey car, and he wins. What a day for Ross Chastain. Boy, did that team need that. Chase Elliott second. He needed that as well. Justin Haley third. Eric Jones fourth. Josh Berry fifth. Daniel Suarez sixth. A lot of guys who needed great runs. Ty Gibbs seventh. Big run for his championship hopes. Chris Buescher 8th. Connor Zilich, his first career top 10 and 9th. Ty Dillon rounds out your top 10 and 10th. Austin Dillon 11th. Big result for Alex Bowman. He gets 12th. Cole Custer only musters up a 13th place finish. Not what he needed with no stage points. Allmendinger 14th. Tyler Reddick 15th with stage points. Not the finish he needed, but the stage points do help. Stenhouse 16th. Gregson 17th. That's everyone who finished the race. But Ross Chastain, for the second time this year and of his career, with a new sponsor, will get to burn it down. Here he comes. Ross Chastain, a winner at Kansas. What a win for the one team. Boy, did that team need that. Second win of the year, one of the few drivers who have multiple wins this year. And, man, what a great run for Ross. He needed that. He was awesome today. And let's see how far it brings him up in the points. Congratulations to Trackhouse. They came to play late. They got 3 of their cars in the top 10. And, man, did Trackhouse need a big run today. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. Congrats to Ross, Trackhouse, and Jockey. Well, the first time Ross is in the Jockey colors, he comes home with the win. Want to run for this one crew. Boy, did they need that. They're deep in the standings. They've been slumping as of late. And here they get a big, big result. Congratulations to Ross Chastain, Trackhouse, and Jockey for this big win here at Kansas. Thank you all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace.